This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Ice Cube's Big Three is the surprise hit of the summer. This Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern on CBS with playoff elimination on the line. The most physical, fiercest, and competitive basketball in the world. Miami's Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson must win to make the playoffs. And breakout star Dwight Howard of the LA Riot will battle Gary Payton's Boston squad in a do-or-die match for both teams. 6 teams are alive for 4 spots and all must win. There's no crying in the Big Three. And the no-holds-barred action starts Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Presented by iHeart.
Get ready to head back to the island with the Power Trip. Join the guys at Treasure Island September 18th and in Parlay for a night full of games, tons of laughs, and great prizes. Then come back on September 19th for a live broadcast, including the Initials game. Vegas trips with the guys up for grabs both days. Use promo code KFAN when you book your stay to save 20%. That's KFAN, the promo code KFAN. All the details at KFAN.com. Keyword calendar.
Hey, oh, la, 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 la. 7:06, big day. Ben, Muss over there. We're talking Vikings football and lots more. And then we, of course, got the Initials tournament happening a little bit with the cast of thousands. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to tell you what's in the news.
This is KFAN
That's
News
right.
with Chris Hockey.
That's me, yeah.
Presented by the St. Paul Saints.
You heard that right. The St. Paul Saints wrapped up their series against the Iowa Cubs with a 3-2 win from CHS Field. The 51-61 Saints visit Omaha tomorrow night. They'll be back at CHS Field again soon. Get your tickets at saintsbaseball.com. That's saintsbaseball.com. Over $500 million going to be up for grabs in tonight's Powerball drawing. $500 million.
Sweet.
No one matched all the numbers on Saturday, so the estimated jackpot stands at $501 million. Is that enough for you, Cory?
Yeah, Cory.
Which one of them's $5 a ticket now? Is it Mega Millions or Powerball?
Millions.
I mean, it's just again, it's over for me. Not spending $5 a ticket.
Now, too much.
I think they're making a huge mistake, but somebody's going to tell me that they're doing it the right way. But who knows? But Powerball's still $2.
I believe
$2 a ticket still.
Yep. See, that's right.
It's like the weirdos that you're at a bar with and they want to play the $5 pull tabs. What are you doing?
What's wrong with us?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
Just play the $2 one.
No, don't tell me what to do. I want to win $1,000.
Play the $5.
That's right. I want to win $1,000.
You can.
Here's
you play with the people I play with.
Here's
we
the
pulled
difference.
a 555 just this last week, and then they get, let's throw it back in. What do you mean throw it back in?
Well, that's why you don't play team slots or team pull tabs. You play by yourself.
Team slots.
But Muss, here's the difference, right? If I'm at a bar and I want to play some pull tabs, I have a chance to win. There's winning tickets in that little box, right? You can get them. They're attainable. When I'm playing the lottery, I know I'm throwing money away. So I want it to be an amount of money that it doesn't add up, right? Like it feels like I can throw this away because I'm throwing it away. Once you start to getting $5 a ticket, it's like, well, now we're actually talking a serious chunk of change that I'm going to throw away, right? Because I'm buying 90,000 tickets.
I'm bad at gambling, so
yes, you are.
Yeah, I'm
you know
terrible
what?
at it.
That is, you just manifested that, baby.
But that's the thing is that like I'll buy a damn ticket and I'll forget about it. I put it in the console of my Jeep, and they'll sit there for a year. I could be sitting on a bunch of money right now. I have no idea.
You might be.
Yeah, you might be.
You're sitting on that sweet ass. I tell you that.
Yeah.
I'm watching it happen from here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've been doing squats.
I can tell.
That's hot.
Actually, it'd become news if somebody didn't claim a big ticket. So you're probably not.
You're probably.
No, that comes up every once in a while.
Poor Kevin.
Talk about that.
Yeah, but I mean, if it was a significant one, they would tell you there's a Minnesota ticket that has
I did that.
been dormant.
Yeah, but they announce immediately almost, this was sold at a Holiday Station store in Savage.
Of course it was. Holiday Wales.
Savage.
Right. The badge.
Right.
Your mic's on.
Savage. It's fancy.
But how many gas stations have you been to in the last handful of months? They'll have like a handwritten sign going, reminder, so-and-so's are now this amount. Because basically, my guess is so many people went up, asked for a number of tickets, realized they were way more than they wanted.
Right.
And then the gas station's like, well, what am I supposed to do with these? So it's basically like you break it, you buy it. Right? buyer's remorse. I'm sure people are pissed.
Yeah, but it's also up to the attendant to say, if someone's like, "Hey, I want 10 Mega Millions," and
But
like,
they're $5.
You do realize they're $5.
Totally. But I think that's why they're writing signs. They're probably tired of telling everybody. You're
sick of it.
You know, it's $5 now. Yes, I do.
And how
I'm just a
annoyed are
degenerate
you
gambler.
when you're standing in line? I really don't want to work with the attendant at all. And then, no, the interaction is just too much. It's just too much.
Why?
What happened?
What's up with the interaction?
Please let Linda
But then
be
you got
cool?
somebody up front there, and they got like 3 different cards, and they're like putting in their numbers. I'm like, oh my god!
Boy, are you judgy judge or something? What is going on?
How much time do you have on your hands?
If the people are getting their own lottery tickets and taking time to fill in their own bubbles, yeah, move it along to the side there, pal.
Yeah.
Like that's like someone writing a check now. If you're going to write a check, come on.
Yeah. And then you're going to buy some smokes, and they got to figure out where they are.
I agree with you on that. But that's not the attendant's fault. That's the customer's fault.
Yeah. But
What?
the whole
Muss,
interaction.
waiting behind this person in line is going to waste 45 seconds of your garage beer time.
Yeah.
That you're not going to get back.
And your point being what?
I'm with you, man. Got to pick and choose.
Yeah.
Pick and choose.
Well, okay, so do you actually go through a line when you're at Target? Do you go through a line, or do you actually go to the self-check?
Every time self-checkout.
Self-check.
Yeah, self-check.
Every time.
And that's what they need to do at the convenience store.
They can't because they sell cigarettes.
Cory, you're screwed.
What?
A survey conducted by Date Psychology found that 98% of women rated reading as attractive in men.
Oh, yeah.
I'm out.
Following reading to even out, the top 5 hottest male hobbies are learning a foreign language, playing an instrument,
Porque también sábado noche. I play guitar. Continue.
cooking,
You want some toast?
Wow.
and woodworking.
He does that.
Woodwork. What exactly do you mean by that?
Number 6 is putting your finger in the clay.
Wow.
That was still weird.
Way to go,
I'm still
Ben.
weirded
Super
out by that,
weird.
Ben. I'm
Yeah.
still weirded out by it.
I know,
I
me
think I'm
too.
weirded out by it because I can't stop thinking about it.
He's too horned up about it.
I don't know why.
The thing is, I'm not weirded out by it at all. Like I actually want to relive that all the time in my mind.
So Marnie and
It
Elizabeth,
felt so good.
Marnie and Elizabeth on Friday were asking whether or not the guy that the pottery guy that was helping us was in on it or not. Like whether he was aware when he was guiding your finger to the clay. Whether and I go no, the guy's.
Wait, the guy Swayze'd you?
Yes.
You haven't seen it, Muss?
From yeah.
Oh,
he
you
did-
got to see it.
Oh,
it's the most
He didn't
aggressive
s-
pottery making of all time.
He was dipping his chip.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Correct. Well played, Hawk.
I think that guy was truly just trying to help you. I don't think he in any way thought it was dirty or what. He was just trying to be helpful.
100%. I mean, I think that he's probably taught 1,000 classes, and the mistake I was doing is probably something 1,000 times over. He's like, "Let me just help you." He was doing the same thing he does in all of his classes.
So he big spooned you.
No, he didn't stand behind me in a ghost situation. He was kind of in between Corey and I.
Zach,
But
just
he-
come show Muss the video
He
so Muss can.
definitely
Tell me any
grabbed my finger in my hand and guided my
it
finger
in.
down.
You know what I mean?
And the best part about it,
been there.
Had to do it myself.
Zach's edit is the best.
Is that the first time you fingered on Twin Cities?
come on,
Okay,
man.
now that's going too far. See, what you did.
Surprisingly, no.
What do you mean, sauce? You don't know the line?
Come on. Don't blame me.
He's the one that started saying finger.
You're obsessed with me.
Thanks, Rosie. Here's the here, Muss. Watch Zach's video here.
This is weird, man.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Now we have to pay the licensing fee.
goodness.
And the best part about it is just the way.
What are you doing, Corey?
Well,
I'm just making pottery.
Leave him alone.
For what?
Yeah.
You making a fleshlight? What are you doing over here?
Yeah, but then watch Ben's finger guided in there. See?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's the noises you were making.
That's definitely one in the stink.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
He's so right, though. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh, you yell at me. He says that and nothing.
He's talking about clay.
Yeah, he was being
talking
more
about
vague
clay.
about
That's
it.
what they
Clay
call
does
it.
stink a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They call it in Libya.
In where?
Libya.
It is weird though because he did keep because Ben and I were both not prepared for the heat of the friction. He did during the commercial break before.
Good film.
I tried not to laugh, but he kept saying he's like, you're gonna have to get it wet. get it wet for me. And I'm like, come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
We're both childish idiots. Can you just use other words?
I just love that Zach had that at the ready really quickly.
Oh, yeah. He's watched
it.
it. Yeah, he's watched it.
And
His background on his phone.
And we talked about this the last time, but we have to credit our director, Scotty. He got the bit.
Yeah.
And him going on those tight shots was perfect, right? If I was doing that little finger trick and it was a wide shot, it is not as impactful.
Yeah, no, impactful.
I mean,
Yeah. Speak for yourself.
Yeah. Could you slow it down a little bit? That's a little bit too impactful. Okay. Boy, that's an odd transition.
That's odd.
Let me see how I can transition out of that.
Boy, how about that Gabe Murphy? He played really well.
Pretty
too.
good. Pretty good. And congratulations and hopefully good work to, man, popped right up there, didn't it? The St. Paul Public Schools and the Teachers Union are agreeing to a tentative 2-year contract. The deal was reached overnight. Contract terms aren't expected to be announced until approval by the union and school board members. The two sides are now expected to work together to secure voter support in November for proposed more than $37 million a year tax hike designed to stop a run of multi-million-dollar budget deficits and cuts. Let's pay those teachers if we can.
Yes,
ladies
please.
and gentlemen. Please, let's pay those teachers.
God, they're so
It's unbelievable.
underappreciated.
Yeah, we asked them to help us raise our children, and we treat them like paupers. I don't understand it.
Correct.
Don't understand it. So there you go. Oh, and one of the most impressive celestial shows of the year is reaching its peak this week. The Perseid, anybody? Perseid meteor shower has had lights streaking across the sky since last month, but it's ramping up on Tuesday night. So get ready to get out and look at the stars shooting across the sky. It's always cool when you see something like that.
That is something I would be very, very interested in if I was interested in going outside.
Yeah. You can see it from your windows sometimes.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
I normally have the shades drawn.
Well, it's because
you're just in the hammering yourself.
Just double fisting that clay.
Wow.
Trying to learn a new language. Sauce with Sports is next. The room should start filling up. Glenn Perkins on his way in. Alexis Pearson, Morgan Wolf, Glenn Schmidt, the Rube representative for 2025. They'll take on Ben Leber 1 hour from now. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The reviews and ratings are in, and Ice Cube's Big 3 is the surprise hit of the summer. This Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern on CBS, with playoff elimination on the line, the stars will be flocking to Los Angeles to witness the most physical, fiercest, and competitive basketball in the world. Miami's Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson must win over Houston to make the playoffs, reeling from last week's savage beating at the hands of Chicago's possessed Montrezl Harrell. Last time these teams met, Miami beat Houston, but they are a dangerous team having their manhood at stake. Then breakout star Dwight Howard of the LA Riot will battle Gary Payton's Boston squad in a do-or-die match for both teams. Will LA avenge their previous shocking loss to perennial basketball Boston rivals to survive? 6 teams are allowed for 4 spots and all must win. Don't miss the Big 3, the 3-on-3 basketball league everyone is talking about. There's no crying in the Big 3, and the no-holds-barred action starts Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, followed by 2 games on Vice starting at 6:30 Eastern, presented by iHeart.
All right. Here we are at 7:24. Power Trip Morning Show. Leber and Mussman over there. Cast of Thousands coming in. And no time to waste. Let's get to sports.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip. Presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
Thank you, All Around.
The Minnesota Twins won 5-3 last night in 11 in the bottom of the 11th. In that inning, Luke Keeschel walked it off with a 2-run home run. The Minnesota Twins have won 2 straight series. They battle the Yankees tonight in the Bronx at 6:05.
Thrust.
Man, that Luke Keeschel guy.
He's really good.
Build him a statue.
Let's go.
He's the man. He was he just chilling on the Saints this whole year? What's been the deal? He was hurt?
I think he broke his forearm like 11 games in.
Gross.
Come on,
See, come on. Why would you laugh at that? The Vikings won 20-10. What's up, Glenn Perkins?
There he is.
Hi, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
I like here. You can take this chair. Like if people were listening, the Vikings won 20-10. What up, Glenn Perkins?
J.J. McCarthy was 4 for 7 for 30 yards. He ran one for 8 yards. Rondell Moore suffered a significant knee injury on a punt return.
Man, that sucks.
Terrible. The
Can't catch a break.
Vikings host the Pats on Saturday at noon, pregame at 10. The Vikings and Pats will also have joint practices Wednesday and Thursday at TCO.
It's a walk-off.
Ben, 3 turnovers. Huge for the defense.
Yeah, it was. Did we have 3? Yeah, we had the 2. Yeah, we had the 2 interceptions. And what was the third one?
That was an interception as well.
We had 3 interceptions?
Yeah, we had 3 turnovers.
I don't know what
Definitely the key to the game.
I don't know what game I was watching. I kind of forgot that we had all those turnovers. I remember, the 2 interceptions by Khalif. Mm-hmm. Great by him. Boy, he did not start the game very hot, though. No. He had a great opportunity on 3rd down to stop a little screen pass and just fell off the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. And they went ahead and picked up some big yardage. And then they also had a defensive penalty. So it didn't really matter. But it's like, wow, you're not starting off too hot, but then you finish really strong. I would say on those 2 interceptions, if I remember correctly, it was a great drop by the linebacker, terrible throw by the quarterback that had to float it over. But
that was the first one, yeah.
It was good team defense in the fact that it was a great drop by the linebacker. So he had to float the ball and kind of layer that over the linebacker, and then he just kind of floated it. And then the second one was a blitz, and it was a tip at the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure who tipped it. There are 2 guys there. I'm not sure who got credit for the tip, but when those plays,
Paul McCartney.
Oh,
okay. Oh, you did a great job. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Good job, Paul. I didn't. I guess not you. Oh. We know your football acumen.
People check out in the second half of preseason football. I wonder if you had thrown McCartney. If you had actually suited up McCartney and just thrown him in, I wonder how many people would have noticed, or how long it would have taken social media to be like, "Is McCartney playing cornerback?"
Yeah. That would be kind of fun if they, in the 4th quarter preseason games, they had like a viewer, like a fan could win some sort of prize.
Well, we're letting Glenn play initials against you for, right? We're letting him ruin the game.
Perkins was allowed to put a...
Yeah, but at least Glenn was a professional athlete. We got to throw throw Muss in there. Throw Muss in the 4th quarter.
What about Rosie?
Oh, he's got plans later.
Hadn't happened to him yet.
Isn't he hurt?
Who?
Why are we so mean to him?
I'm not.
We all love Rosie. Why do we pile on?
Not.
I'm not. I love him.
Yeah. Chris defends him.
I'm with him.
Why do we pile on so much?
I am a man who will fight for his honor.
You're paying that fee.
I'll give her whatever she wants.
What?
Ben, what
was the UFC news you had during the...
Oh, I just saw on the old X machine that they signed a 7-year, $7.7 billion deal with Paramount Plus.
It's like $1 an hour.
Good.
And all the fights are going to be broadcast on Paramount Plus for free.
Yes.
Wow.
For free.
Let's go.
Paramount Plus said that they're going away from the pay-per-view model. So, UFC 1003, whatever the next one is.
Yeah.
You no longer have to pay for it.
Now we're talking.
Does that mean when there's
Paramount Plus, you can watch all the fights.
When there's some ground and pound, all of a sudden they go to a commercial break?
Take a deep
How dare you?
breath,
Yeah.
I don't know what you're...
I mean, seriously, you got to pay for that somehow. You got to make that money back, right?
No.
What's your
I don't know why you got
Do you guys ever watch UFC?
showing live from
gladiators fighting almost to the death, and all you want to talk about is ground and pound.
Hey, speaking of that, by the way, the Japanese boxing world is reeling after not 1 but 2 fighters died from injuries suffered during the same event. Whoa. Both men were 28 years old. Both died following their matches earlier this month in Tokyo. They each underwent brain surgery but ultimately passed away. The president of the World Boxing Council is now calling for more research to find ways to make boxing safer. I mean, they're trying to kill each other.
There isn't. And
there's no way to not.
Japanese boxers suffer more fatalities than any other nationality.
Why is that?
No kidding.
I honestly do think, and it might be oversimplifying it, but I do think it's, pride is plays such a prominent role in Japanese culture. And it's like, they don't want to throw in the towel, even if maybe it's a moment that they should between the boxer and the trainer. They don't really want to throw in the towel because a lot of the times it's a prevention thing. You could have prevented it,
right.
You're not just going to get brain damage off of one punch. It's an accumulative thing. So it's a lot of not wanting to give up wanted to keep trying to push through, but it happens actually in Japan more than in any other place. And it's just part of the sport. It's really unfortunate. It's harrowing to see. One time at the Armory, we saw a guy that got put into a coma for months. And it's part of there is no way to make it safer. It's part of the sport. The guys sign up for it, but obviously it's super unfortunate to see. But yeah, it happens in Japan more than most places.
We can do Vikings news when we come back. Glenn Perkins is here. We can ask him about the Twins the last couple of weeks. Morgan Wolf's going to be here in a second. Alexis Pearson's going to be here in a second. Muss, thanks for coming in early again.
Absolutely.
Man. Thanks for saying weird stuff.
Yeah, thanks, Muss.
I love how pretty you are.
Thanks for offending everybody.
I like the ground and pound. It was a weird way to end.
Yeah.
The clay bed.
I got some clay over here for you, brother.
Yeah, you seemed very interested in how Ben was manipulating the clay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does seem weird.
Yeah.
You're very good with your digits.
Okay.
I just wish
get out of here.
Thank you.
I just
I
wish
like
you'd
the
wash your
ditto clay.
fingers. Ben, please wash your fingers. I'd hope that's clay on there.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show.
I knew it!
After this.
The reviews and ratings are in, and Ice Cube's Big 3 is the surprise hit of the summer. This Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern on CBS, with playoff elimination on the line, the stars will be flocking to Los Angeles to witness the most physical, fiercest, and competitive basketball in the world. Miami's Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson must win over Houston to make the playoffs, reeling from last week's savage beating at the hands of Chicago's possessed Montrezl Harrell. Last time these teams met, Miami beat Houston, but they are a dangerous team having their manhood at stake. Then breakout star Dwight Howard of the LA Riot will battle Gary Payton's Boston squad in a do-or-die match for both teams. Will LA avenge their previous shocking loss to perennial basketball Boston rivals to survive? 6 teams are allowed for 4 spots and all must win. Don't miss the Big 3, the 3-on-3 basketball league everyone is talking about. There's no crying in the Big 3, and the no-holds-barred action starts Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, followed by 2 games on Vice starting at 6:30 Eastern, presented by iHeart.
Man.
All right. 7:36, man. Look at all
everybody's
these people.
here.
Look at them all. Look at them all.
Glenn Perkins is here. Morgan Wolf is here. Alexis Pearson's here. Ben Leber. Glenn back there. The Rube Glenn. We got a couple of Glens.
Couple of Glens. It's all happening.
It's the most Glens we've ever had on the show, and it's not even close.
Glens and Ben's portion of the...
Glens and Ben's.
That's what it is.
Glens and Ben's.
Yeah.
Rosie would say the Glens, the Bens, and the Hens, I think, right?
I don't think you would say that.
I think Rosie would call you gals the
Kinda
Hens.
works.
I sure hope he wouldn't.
Maybe.
I mean, I'd be offended for you.
Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing? Everybody good?
Good. Nervous.
Yeah. Glenn Perkins, good morning.
Can I actually use this mic now?
Of course, yeah.
You're on, buddy. You're on.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah.
Good morning to you. You're going to take my chair when the initials game is actually happening.
So we got time.
But
We got time.
We got
to
plenty
just-
of time, yeah.
Yeah. Great. Thanks for joining us, all of you,
Yeah.
on a nice little Monday morning.
Here we are. Yeah. Who said they were really nervous over there?
Me.
Why?
Why are you nervous?
It's just so much pressure.
No, it's not.
I have to
No,
get
you're
at least one so I can qualify for next year, right?
Yeah.
Yes. 1 makes you eligible. 2 guarantees you a spot. 0 eliminates you. And Alexis has been there.
Mm-hmm.
First year we did it, Alexis and Audra were the only 2 shutouts.
Thank you, yes.
That wasn't
I
me.
actually can't believe I keep getting an invite, but thank you, Corey.
It was Corey
I
that
do
hit that
appreciate
button,
it.
Alexis. It was not me.
So you could be me. Just think
Okay.
about that.
There we go. That works.
You don't want to do what Alexis did in the first year.
And Glenn, you've only played once, but you did. I think didn't you get a couple right? You played pretty well your first time.
Yeah, I think I got 2.
Yeah.
Don't remember what the initials were.
Good start.
Don't remember what my answers were.
My
2
guess
for
is
your first try is pretty good.
my guess is you're not nervous. So you played professional baseball. You don't care. You're
we're
not
going up against
nervous.
some former professional athletes here.
If the worst case scenario is that I don't need to wake up at like 6:15 on a Monday morning,
Sure.
a year from now,
Right. Not the end of the world.
that's okay. I would rather come back.
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
Well, get one and you'll be eligible. We'll see. We've only had 3 shutouts, I think, right? Pelissero, Gavin
Which is
Kaysen,
unbelievable. I know.
and then Chad Daniels. We've only had 3.
I was surprised about Tom.
Yeah, Tom's a machine. Just didn't have it. Wrong day.
Rondé. It happens.
He's a machine. All right, where is Sauce? Because we can have Sauce do sports quickly, but I don't know where he.
I think he passed away. He might have left.
He might have. He's just
said
wandering the hall.
I don't need you.
I can see him.
That's all right. I can do sports if you like.
Go for it.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna make stuff up, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know.
Right before this segment started, we were trying to figure out where everybody's going to be, right? Because when we have this many people, we don't have enough microphones.
Right.
and he left and he walked out. It was a continuation of what he was saying last week about how it's just the two of us that matter on this show.
Yeah, for sure.
So we were all like, where's everybody going to sit? And he walked out and he goes, nobody wants to listen to me anyway. And then the door just slowly shut behind him and he disappeared into the hall.
He did become a cartoon donkey at that point.
No doubt.
Is Ben in there anywhere?
I think they're talking football in the hall.
We do have Vikings news right now, so I'm just going to make stuff up.
The Power Trip, presented by
Radco, your truck history first stores. Our top story in Vikings news, Brett Favre is back. I'm just making stuff up. I don't know what's going on. I can't be expected to do sports.
I don't think this is going to work. I mean, I know the guy obviously has a lot of pedigree, but I don't think they should bring Favre back.
Okay, right. He's got a lot of dog food. Max Brosmer was really pumped about throwing touchdowns in his first ever game as a Minnesota Viking. Here he talks about that.
It was unbelievable. I mean, coming from, playing in Minnesota last year and then playing in US Bank Stadium with this new team, I mean, it's absolutely incredible experience. I think a lot of the guys, we got here early just to look around the stadium, just to take it all in, because once you get here and start playing, it's kind of got to get to work. So did that with the guys, and felt like we took it all in for what we had, and some guys executed today. We picked each other up in some moments, made some mistakes, but came back and scored some touchdowns.
He talks almost as fast as I do. That's my top story.
A fast talker.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Good dude.
Mm-hmm. He did look good on Saturday.
He did, right?
I'm just so happy for him.
Yeah.
It's so special to see.
What if he ends up having a career in the NFL? It would be a hell of a story. Guy just making his way in the world today. Takes everything you got.
He follows me on Twitter.
Love that for you.
Top story. That's our second top story there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
The guy you wish followed you on Twitter.
I follow you on Twitter, Helby. Where's my shout out?
Alexis follows me on Twitter.
No offense, he cares more about Brosmer.
Oh, I know.
Right. He cares more about this guy. He wishes JJ Mack followed him on Twitter. But our number one quarterback said he got a little emotional in the pregame.
Unbelievable. Just, had a little tear drop, not going to lie. Being out there right before the national anthem. Just, this game is the best game in the world. And to be out there with this kind of group and this coaching staff.
Zach is emotional back there hearing JJ talk about getting emotional.
Grab the tissue.
He liked one of my tweets a while ago.
He liked one of your tweets.
Yeah, a while ago.
That's our third top story of the day.
So wait a minute, though. He's liked one of your tweets. Zach, how much would you pay to know that J.J. McCarthy follows you on social media? $100? If JJ signed up today and started following?
Of course.
$300?
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay.
$1,000.
Sure.
Just to have him follow you? Never contact you, never reach out, he's not sliding into your DMs.
It could be profitable eventually.
We're running out of things to talk about. Get in here.
Wait, okay, we got someone in here with the Lynx hat on. Are we not going to talk about the Lynx beating the Liberty?
We will get there, for sure.
We're doing Vikings news right now, though. We will get there, I promise.
No, that is
top story.
It's a nice little surprise that they're doing it without her. Hey, by the way, speaking of social media, when I'm trying to tag everybody for, to promote that these games are coming up, Glenn, you were a little tricky because you're on Twitter, but on Insta, you have like a woodworking bit.
Set that up a long time ago. Don't use it.
Yeah, I noticed. So I didn't even tag you, but I looked at it. I'm like, you're kind of like a Ron Swanson making chairs and tables and whatnot.
It was something that I did in the off season. I don't think the Twins loved it. Saws, tools.
Yeah, but you're like, Chris just went through the list of all the things that women find attractive. It was like learning a new language and reading, and then woodworking was in the top 5 or 6.
Yeah.
That's
was it
you.
Really?
Can you speak another language?
No. I can speak baseball Spanish.
See, there you go.
Which is mostly swear words.
Baseball Spanish is swear words.
Those are my favorite.
Did you have to take a foreign language in college?
Oh my gosh. So I got half done in 3 years. I didn't make it to the language part.
Got it. Because all the athletes at the U took sign language. Mm-hmm. So that would have been your path,
probably,
most likely?
Yeah.
Which makes sense for a baseball player, a lot of signs.
I got through all like the coaching classes and tennis class, everything easy volleyball. I took that. Didn't get to the foreign languages.
Mm-hmm. Volleyball and coaching. Mm-hmm. Hell of an education. Hey, it worked out, man.
They had a baseball coaching class that I got credit for.
Whoa. That would have been a fun class.
I did not see that in the catalog. I didn't see that as an option.
It was taught by Rob Fornasier, our assistant coach. It was a real class.
How did you do?
I got an A in that one. Got an A in that one.
Kind of not great if you fail a class where your coach is
It wouldn't
the
reflect
instructor.
well.
Probably not.
Ben took a class in college called Pumping Up Footballs. How'd you do in that class, Ben?
I'm over here thinking about, I'm like, you went to the University of Minnesota?
He sure did.
Yeah.
They offered that many like cushy classes.
I found them.
Did you take golf? Because I went to the U too and I took golf.
I did not.
Oh, you missed out.
Probably because that wasn't on campus. You probably had to go.
Yeah, you had to go to Les Paul.
I didn't want to go to St. Paul. Everything as close as possible.
Totally agree.
Easy as possible.
Half your day out on the golf course? Are you kidding me?
The more times I could walk by the McDonald's, the better off.
Great McDonald's.
R.I.P.
I mean, I thought Kansas State was easy. Holy cow. I mean, anybody can get in and graduate from University of Minnesota.
Totally, but Morgan and Glenn, Alexis, where do you go to? You go to
I went to St. Cloud, but I am a gopher at heart.
So, but you guys will remember this then. It sounds like, Glenn, you just decided this as well. I think twice it happened to me where I signed up for a class, meat sauced it, and didn't realize that it was like St. Paul campus. And I'm like, well, no. Because then you realize my whole day now is going to be traveling back and forth. There's no downtime, no time to walk through Dinkytown and go get McDonald's.
Right.
This is going to suck.
Yeah.
Then you want to drop the class the second you find out it's on the wrong campus.
Never took a class on the West Bank, never took a class in St. Paul.
They want to walk across the bridge?
No.
Oh, that bridge, even in the winter, not very well heat. Oh, just a death march. Screw the West Bank. By the way, that's just the U.
If you told me
I am just talking about the U.
If you told me that bridge was a mile long, I'd believe you.
Felt like way more than that.
Yeah.
Yep. There were times that I got about halfway and just turned around. Like, forget it. I'm going home.
This isn't worth it.
Education's not worth it.
Ben, we've talked at length about the Vikings preseason game. Do you have anything left to say about it, or have you gotten it all in?
So.
Okay, cool. Then let me ask you this question, then, if you don't mind, please, as we get ready for the New England Patriots to come to town. What do you think Tom Brady will do? Do you think he'll play very much, or?
I mean, talking about a guy that took a college class about inflating football.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, they obviously offered
it's
that.
Like comedy in this
yeah,
joint.
they offered that back in Michigan.
No, in all seriousness, are you excited about watching the joint practices? I mean, we're going to see some real football.
You know, the unfortunate part is I won't be able to watch it.
Why?
Because I gotta work the other jobby in the afternoon.
That's true, you're right.
And I don't think they changed the practice time. I will have to look back at the emails, or maybe you guys know this off the top of your head, but if practice is still at 2:30, yeah, it's not going to work.
Yeah, it's 2:30.
It's not going to work.
Yeah.
I'll have to get all my intel from just people that are there and, trusted sources and all that stuff. But which is unfortunate because the game on Saturday at noon is going to be primarily virtually all backups, all 2s, 3s, and 4s, because all the starters are going to get treated as if they're two games that they're playing on Wednesday and Thursday. They're going to get all the reps there. I don't think that you're even going to see the starters in jerseys on Saturday, is my guess.
Yeah.
The way these joint practices are set up. So it'll be great work for them. It'll be game-like. There'll be a lot of takeaways from each one of these practices, but that's basically how all preseason is going to be going. As they get into the 18-game schedule here coming up in the next CBA, and they get rid of another preseason game, it'll come down to these joint practices acting like the third preseason game. So hugely important week for all the starters, but this weekend's game, unfortunately, we will not see probably any of them.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
But it's cool, though. No, that'll be fun.
No, it's great.
Full report. And, we'll see some reaction as the week goes on from the rest of our squad, who actually are going to be down there paying attention because they like their jobs.
More time for Brosmer to sling it if we're sitting everybody else anyway.
That'll be
That's something to see.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I think one of the other things that is really compelling to watch is just how Xavier Scott played versus Ty Chandler. I mean, if not that we need to turn a lot of radio time into RB3 talk, but we know who the first two running backs are going to be. But I still think the way that Xavier played, he absolutely is in the conversation to make this active roster. And that's huge, for our team. So, we know the injury history with Aaron Jones, and let's hope that, let's knock on wood that's not going to happen this year. But inevitably, guys are just going to miss some time with little dings here and there. So if we have another competent number 3 running back, that's big for this team.
What are we going to do with the return game now, do you think?
Well, probably Silas is going to be the guy, is my guess. I know they wanted to see Rondale just get out there because, I mean, truth be told, Rondale, he wasn't having the strongest camp. And so, he needed to really shine on offense, but also in the return game. if he was gonna make the 53. So the fact that he got injured, obviously not great for him, but it does open the door for other guys to kind of solidify those spots.
One of my favorite moments from Saturday was when you guys were having Justin Jefferson on.
Yeah.
And Silas Bolden I don't remember if it was a punt or a kick, it doesn't matter. But he returned something and he's like, "Let's go, Silas!" And Silas started basically spinning to nowhere and running in the wrong direction. And the look on Justin's face is, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Because you could tell he was like, what is this guy doing? But he didn't want to rip his teammate on the broadcast. So he just kind of smiled and looked away.
The thing is, you guys have seen it 1,000 times. I would never want to go back there and catch a punt, but it's got to be so chaotic in one's mind to see all these other opposite colored jerseys coming from different directions, and you're just trying to do.
Yep.
It really is like kill the carrier out there, and on the playground. You're trying to run every other direction to get out of the way.
I am looking at the official practice schedule. It looks like 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. are the joint practices, with practice being actually at noon.
Okay, so I'm glad to hear you say that, because I thought when I initially looked at the schedule before training camp started, I thought they'd changed the practice times. And then I was talking to somebody on Saturday, and no, I think it's still in the afternoon. Like somebody with the Vikings,
right?
Obviously not looking ahead. They thought the practice was still at the same time. So I was correct initially thinking. So practice time is at noon.
10 a.m. to 3 p.m. is what it says, with practice
starting
starting
walk
at noon.
through at 10 a.m. or whatever, and perfect.
Plenty of time to still get to Twin Cities Live. You can still get there.
And then just raise hell and get back there. Because, traffic ain't so bad this time of year.
No.
Right?
Yeah, raise some hell.
Yeah, just raise some hell and get back there.
Take the chopper.
All right, good. All right, there you go. That's Vikings.
That was Vikings news.
Yeah, now we did it.
All right, since the last time we saw you, Alexis, you're now married.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
on the marriage.
Yep.
Did it go well?
Yep, still married?
Still, I know everybody keeps saying, how has it been? I'm like, if it's bad after a few weeks, you probably married the wrong person.
Point,
So,
So zero regret so far?
None at all.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been great.
Is the honeymoon quote over?
Yeah, well, the actual honeymoon is quote over, but the metaphorical honeymoon lives on.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did Zach embarrass himself with tears and loud crying?
No, we had fun. He shut down the dance floor with us.
I heard about that. Yeah.
It was tear-free till your dad started to speak. And that was man.
He said that the first time we saw him, it must have been Monday. He was like, Alexis's dad broke the entire room.
That's what he said, yeah.
Yeah, because, most people who know me know that me and my dad are like besties. So his speech was pretty good. And then for our father-daughter dance.
Just made everybody cry.
The father-daughter dance was ridiculous. That was, come on.
I did, I surprised him and the only people who knew I was doing this was Mike and my mom and my sister. And I went through all the home videos my mom took from when we were kids. My mom was a avid video and photographer taker of pictures. Mm-hmm. So we have tons of stuff. I went through all of our home videos and I made a video of my dad and I of old videos, and they projected it on the wall during our first dance, and nobody knew that I was doing this, not even my dad. So that was other than actually getting married, that was my favorite part of the day.
I'm going to cry now. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about it. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it was really special.
Yeah, it was weird because Cory, at his wedding, they played Bump and Grind during that. It was the weirdest thing. And I'm like, that's a weird song to play during the father-daughter dance.
That is a weird song.
On the screen behind me, it was basically other daughters and other fathers just having their first dances. It was very inappropriate.
I wish we'd had this kind of relationship. It was the weirdest and saddest thing.
That's what you get when you put Rosie in charge of your wedding.
Why do we have to pile on? Why do we have to always be so mean to Rosie? Morgan, since the last time we saw you, Carol Evans started on fire.
Yeah, way
That's
to
right.
go.
Yep, Carol Evans started on fire. I
What
feel
the hell?
guilty because I was sleeping when it happened.
I heard you were siphoning gas out of a lawnmower and caused it.
I was running away, running towards iHeart next. No, so it happened when our transformer blew up, and then some genius that designed the building put the HVAC input system right by the transformer. So then smoke from the transformer got sucked all into the building.
Ooh.
I mean, everybody knows you don't put the HVAC next to the transformer. I mean, that's like
Basic math.
building television stations 101. So everybody had to evacuate. The whole thing goes off the air. A bunch of you went down to Atlanta, and you were one of them, correct?
I was.
So how long were you in Atlanta broadcasting back to Minneapolis?
So I anchored all the shows from Friday through Sunday, 10 p.m.
Whoa. That's a lot of shows.
Yeah, Sunday was a haul because we were up early for, I don't know if anyone knows this, we have a Sunday morning newscast now, which is pretty new at Care. And so we anchored the Sunday morning newscast. I went home and I slept, and Jamie Cagle, my meteorologist, had to stay at the station because there was severe weather.
Seems fair.
And so then Jamie was on, and then he had to do like a 2-hour cut-in by himself. And I just felt so guilty because I'm like classic anchor, just like like hanging out.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
But it was a good trip.
I'm not trying to promote other television stations in front of you, but I don't even know what station it was. Maybe it was 4 or 5. Did you guys see the semi-viral story of the meteorologist who was texting his wife?
Yes.
Because they had a newborn.
KTTC.
Okay, so it was during severe weather, and he texts his wife going like, hey, you and the kiddo might want to like seek shelter. But he did it on the air and admitted it, and apparently some listener was like, that's so unprofessional. How can you do that? So then it went viral because people are obviously defending him, going, it's his wife and his newborn. Like,
yeah, take a deep breath.
I didn't see what happened.
It takes 10 seconds to text.
I saw his response to it was like, I'm a dad and a husband before I'm a meteorologist or something like that. I was like, what happened? And then I read the story.
There's people just like to get mad about stuff.
Yep.
Cuckoo birds.
Glenn, the last time we saw you, the Twins had a full roster, and then they
all right.
But what's weird is, so they trade half the team, and now they're red hot. What the hell's going on down at Target Field here?
There was probably a little bit of addition by subtraction, I think. And then when a team has expectations to win and they don't, that can get off the rails really quick. I think that's what we saw in the second half of July. I think when guys saw the writing on the wall that it wasn't going well, not that guys give up, but it takes so much focus to put together a good at-bat, to play an entire game. And I think that moving on from some guys, giving other guys an opportunity, they're capitalizing on it right now. They weren't a good team before the deadline. Are they better right now? Who knows? I don't think they're better, worse. Right? I don't think they're an overall really worse team. The bullpen's is a different story. They traded their 5 best relievers, but they're more fun to watch. I mean, I will say that. I think today is the first day. I didn't work yesterday. It was on Roku, but today will be the first time that I'm not involved in a series. And so I think I saw the first 9 games post trade deadline, and it was certainly more fun to watch.
Were you upset that Ben Leber was saying you should be traded?
They should have, like me as a broadcaster?
As a broadcaster, yeah.
It was a full-on fire sale. Why not just trade the broadcasters?
We were probably next on the list.
It's only because I feel like you deserve a bigger deal. I knew your personal contract situation, and I'm like, he's got 1 year left. He needs to go somewhere where he can flourish and get a bigger deal.
Does it bother you that he knows your contract situation?
I was going to say, he knows my contract better than I know my contract.
I mean, I don't want to lose you in this market, but I'm like, listen, I'm looking out for your generational wealth, your family's families.
I appreciate that. But as a Minnesota kid that played for the Twins his whole career, broadcasting Twins games is probably as good as it gets for me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it growing up in the Stillwater area?
As far as
did you love it?
Life?
Yeah.
It's
pretty cool, right?
It was a good place to grow up. I grew up on the St. Croix River, so I had a lot of freedom to go up and down and around. And
yeah. Did you ever walk up those steps that never end?
My parents' house has 127 steps down to the river.
Jeez.
And so those felt like they never ended.
Yeah, I bet.
Calves of steel?
Should have.
Should have.
We had a like a tram.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I would go down. Europe? I would go down, walk down, and then
ride back
tram
up.
up.
Man, that is a meat sauce Paul Lambert story if I ever heard one.
No. He would have taken the tram down.
You're right. Okay, then how many times have you eaten ice cream at that place right there on the corner by the bridge over there?
So I didn't grow up in Stillwater.
Oh.
And so there's a handful of ice cream places. Nelson's was the only one we went to, but that was up the hill.
Oh.
Kind of behind downtown, I guess you would say.
Gotcha.
And they're legendary, right?
Oh, yeah, man.
Nelson's is.
Yeah.
Nelson's
Yes.
That's the best. Yeah, it's just like in a neighborhood right there.
It is in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
I never went like to downtown Stillwater, I guess.
Never partied at the Freight House?
No, not in high school. You couldn't get in there. And then by the time I got to college,
then
I'm just staying. I didn't even want to go to St. Paul,
let alone all the way back to Stillwater.
Yeah.
Fair. So, all right, so you didn't grow up in Stillwater?
No, Lakeland.
Okay.
Just north of the 94 bridge.
Got it. I was going to ask you if you ever ran into Ernie Hudson, because everybody says former Ghostbuster Ernie Hudson lives in Stillwater. Just want to know where he hangs out. Maybe you and Ernie walk those steps together.
This is the first time I've ever heard of Ernie Hudson.
Did you ever run into
Why doesn't Ernie
Jessica
Hudson live in
Lange is
Hudson?
Jessica Lange is like the Stillwater celebrity.
Yeah, right.
By the way, do you hear what Morgan just said? Why have we never asked that?
Why doesn't Ernie Hudson live in Hudson?
It's right across the river. That's a great point. Why would he live in Stillwater?
He could say the town's named after him.
If his name was Ernie
I'd use that
Stillwater. Man.
Because he gets it.
Great
Nobody
question.
wants to really live in Wisconsin.
Oh, that's it. I think that might be it. Yeah, right.
Man. All right, we'll do a little bit of sports when we get back. We'll meet our Rube Glenn, by the way, too. The Rube Glenn is going to try to take down this group, and then we'll play initials about 15 minutes from now. $96,500. One of you listeners gets a crack at that thanks to the St. Paul Federal Credit Union. Initials jackpot. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
Ice Cube's Big 3 is the surprise hit of the summer. This Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern on CBS with playoff elimination on the line. The most physical, fiercest, and competitive basketball in the world. Miami's Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson must win to make the playoffs. And breakout star Dwight Howard of the LA Riot will battle Gary Payton's Boston squad in a do-or-die match for both teams. 6 teams are alive for 4 spots and all must win. There's no crying in the Big 3. And the no-holds-barred action starts Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Presented by iHeart.